Hello and welcome to Season 2 of Simple Stories in English. I am lucky that I get to do many things that I enjoy, and I have everything that I need right now. However, there are still some things that I want someday. Continuing with this season of personal stories, this episode explores the question, what do I want? What do I want? It is a question that is both easy and complicated. The things or activities that I want can change from moment to moment. One day I want one thing, and another day I want something different. For example, when I am at work, I want to go home. When I am home, I want to go to the mountains. When I am in the mountains, well, I don't want anything else. The things I want also depend on my emotions. For example, in this moment, I want water because I am thirsty. When I am hungry, I want food. When I am sad, I want dark chocolate. When I am tired, I want to sleep. When I am angry, I want personal space. When I am lonely, I want a hug. When I am anxious, I want to walk or move. I want some physical things. I don't need these things, but I want them. I want a new phone. I want some big Lego sets for our Lego city. I want a new car. I want books because I like reading. I want a nice computer for my kids. I want an Instapot to make cooking easier. I want more earrings because I like earrings. I want to do some activities. For example, I want to float in a river or lake. I want to organize my photos on the computer. I want to talk with my sister on the phone. I want to climb a mountain. I want to take photos of the sunset. I want to build a sandcastle with my sons on the beach. I want a vacation. I want to travel. I want to travel to Peru and hike to Machu Picchu. I want to travel to the Dominican Republic and spend a day on the beach. I want to travel to Mexico and visit Chichen Itza. I want to travel to Alaska and walk in the mountains and the woods. I want to go to Australia and swim in the Great Barrier Reef. I want to travel to New York and watch a Broadway show. I want to go to Ireland and visit the cities of my ancestors. I want more hours in the day because there are things that I want. But I don't make the time because right now there are more important things I need to do. For example, I want to play the piano better. I can play the piano, but not very well. I want to play better. I want to practice, but I don't make the time to practice. I want to work on my house by painting the walls and changing the carpet. I want to do more art, like paintings and photographs. I want to make photo albums for my family. I want to watch movies. I want to read more books. There are things I want to learn one day. For example, I want to learn to play the guitar. I want to learn sign language. I want to learn to fish. I want to learn to dance the salsa well. I want to learn French. There are some things I want, but instead of not having time, I simply don't want to do the work. For example, I want a clean house, but I don't want to clean the house. I want a delicious dinner, but I don't want to cook the food. I want a pretty yard, but I don't want to work in the yard because it is hot. I want to be healthier, but I don't want to go on a diet. There are other things I want that seem impossible. For example, I want peace. I want peace in the world, or at least peace in my classroom or in my own life. I want conversations of really listening and trying to understand other points of view. I want more harmony and less conflict. I want to speak Spanish without an accent. I have been speaking Spanish for over 25 years, and I still have an accent. I practice all the time, but I still have an accent. I spent time in Spain, Peru, Ecuador, and Costa Rica, but I still have an accent. I want to speak Spanish without an accent, but I have an accent. It is what it is. I want more rain and snow. I live in a desert, and in July and August, fires are common. There are often fires nearby. I want rain, but there is no rain. There are things that I want for my family. I want to play with my kids. I want to camp with my family. I want to hear their stories. I want to live closer to my parents, brothers, and sisters. Or I want my family to live closer to me. I want a bright future for my children. I want them to have good teachers and learn a lot in school. I want them to go to college. I want them to have jobs they like. I want them to read. I want them to play. I want my kids to be happy. There are a lot of things I want. To get some things, I only need to go to a store or restaurant. For other things, I need to invest time and make an effort. For the rest, I need to accept that it isn't possible or that it is not in my hands. And you? What are the things you want? What do you want to learn? What do you want to do? What do you want for the future? What do you want?
The end.
Thank you for listening, and thank you for your support. This show is produced entirely by me with donations from my listeners. You can donate through Buy Me a Coffee, PayPal, or Venmo. There is a link in the show notes, and there is more information on my blog. Please visit smalltownspanishteacher.com to find even more simple stories in English and in Spanish if you want to learn that too. We'll see you soon. You can find a transcript of today's story as well as other stories and learning and teaching aids on my website, smalltownspanishteacher.com. This story was an original work by Camilla Given. Any resemblance to stories by other authors is purely coincidental unless otherwise noted. If you have an idea for a story or a story you would like read, feel free to email me at smalltownspanishteacher@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe so you can be notified of future episodes of Simple Stories in English.